Dallas Expo Center is an expo center close to where I grew up, and now it's going to become an IKEA. So I was wondering, what are the effects and why is it happening? But first, we have to talk about what Dallas Expo Center before it was gone. It was a place where people could meet and do anything they want to, from video games, cards, and even Legos. This is what video games looked like at Dallas Expo Center. Look at all these controllers. I mean, this is really cool for anyone who wanted to do video games. Look at the background. That's really cool. This is what PSA looked like at cards at Dallas Expo Center. Look at that. That's really cool, really cool. Anyways, this is what Legos look like at Dallas Expo Center. Yeah, all these cool Legos are all were at Dallas Expo Center, but then they closed it, so now there's nothing. Man, look at all these cool Legos. Wow, also cool. Anyways, yeah. Now it's time to interview people about what they thought about Dallas Expo Center when they were there, and what they think about the idea that it won't be there very soon. My first interview is with. Okay, Dad first. When was the last time you went to Dallas Expo Center?
The last time I went to Dallas Expo Center, I think it was a comic book convention.
Okay, okay. I mean, did you have fun when you went?
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed the Dallas Expo Center. There were comic conventions and there were train shows and craft shows,
Yeah, very true.
snack shows. There's a whole aisle I remember of nothing but snacks.
That was good. Oh yeah, and then that one time I double dipped and the guy got super mad.
Oh yeah, he
I
chased you
remember
away.
that. I remember that. Yes. Get good
Yeah,
times. Good times.
yeah,
Mom,
yeah.
you went with Emma, right?
Last time I was there was with Emma for the fall craft show.
Yeah. What'd you do?
We just went up and down the aisles. They were already starting to sell Christmas stuff. Lots of jewelry, some ornaments, not a ton of ornaments.
Okay.
Lots of like handcrafted candles, body stuff, soap, the usual.
And do you guys think you're gonna miss it when it's gone in next year? I mean, it's
It'll
gonna be.
still, I think all they're doing is cutting it in half again.
No,
Like
no, no, no.
No,
They
it's
fully,
the whole
they,
thing.
the
it's
whole,
gone. It's
the whole
gone.
The
thing.
whole
The
thing's
whole
going
thing is
out there.
gone.
If you go to their website,
Yeah.
it says their last show is December 20 something.
I thought they were just using. I thought
No,
they were.
that
No,
was
no,
just
no.
original
It's
plan.
gone.
That was
It's
the
gone.
original
By
plan.
next year, it's gone. So what do you guys?
That is sad.
Yeah, that is sad.
I'm gonna miss the train shows. I'm gonna
The
miss
RV shows,
I like the RV show.
they
I
were
like
nice.
the train show. I like the home
It's
show.
something to do for the weekend, you know?
Yeah, it was something fun to do. I'm definitely. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm definitely gonna miss it.
Yeah, that's they updated that. That's why had to restart the video because new information came out where it was like it's gone. Like at first it was it's only half gone, and now it's gone.
That's unfortunate. Bad. I thought it was just half gone. I didn't realize they were destroying it completely.
All right.
It's something unique about the area.
Yes, it's somewhere you visit. Why would you visit Dulles if not for this?
Yeah, because
There's
everything
nothing
else
else here.
is otherwise it's Walmart and Target and McDonald's. It's just the same everywhere else. Yeah, it was something unique
Well,
about the
people
area.
are going to come into this area for
Washington. Yeah.
For jobs.
When
Yeah.
when they fly into Dulles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's all these like the hotels are still going to make bank.
Yeah, of course.
yeah, but not the hotels right next to Dulles Expo.
Yeah, they will.
They're gonna make a lot less. Tell you that much.
People are going to fly in just to go to IKEA. You think I'm kidding?
No, I think you're kidding.
I think
I
you're
think-
kidding.
Yeah. Anyways,
People come in for the businesses in the area,
Right,
Yeah,
true.
people-
other businesses, but not IKEA.
no. There's that IKEA everywhere. What I found out is like IKEA's been recently expanding with these things. Like different expo centers across the world are also having this problem. Like in Nevada and New York, like they're doing this everywhere. Like they're
That's
expanding
really too
everywhere.
bad. That's
Thank you to all those interviews. Now we ask one final question. Why is this happening? The first reason why this is happening is that this actually happened before. This happened before with Walmart. Dulles Expo Center was twice the size it was because it had two buildings, and then they converted one of the buildings into a Walmart for $14 million in 2011. And at this point, as far as I can tell, in 2011 there was demand for an expo center. So that's that's the latest data I got on that. The second reason is IKEA is expanding in the U.S. right now and recently has got stores in California, Nevada, New York, Manhattan, Texas, and Arizona. And the nearest IKEA near Dulles is Woodbridge, which is a 2-hour drive. Honestly, not that bad, but you know what? Apparently 2 hours is too long for them. I don't know. But yeah, the third reason. Oh, what the hell? The third reason. Money. Well, I don't know how much the property owners are selling it for. Let's just say it's at least 20 million because, inflation. So it's somewhere around 20 million, I would guess. Plus, an IKEA would be more predictable for money for landowners and tax bases than an episodic expo center, which ebbs and flows with money. You know, an IKEA would have money at predictable times and tax dollars at predictable times, but Expo Center wouldn't. Things that will now not happen because the Expo Center is closing. Here are the things that I could think of that were not happening from each of their websites. Brick Fair, Virginia, Super Smash Con, Big DC Big Fleet, Fairfax Comic Con, Big Lick Comic Con, the National Gun Show, Model Train Shows, RV and boat shows, and personally, I had a bunch of my friends had graduations at the Dulles Expo Center, which will now I don't know what they're gonna do, but you know what? It's not my problem anymore. But and will IKEA be good for nearby restaurants, hotels, and other businesses? That's another question because there's a lot of businesses next to the Dulles Expo Center, of course. Uh, you know, a mid-sized IKEA generates week-long foot traffic. It could help restaurants because of the longer times you dwell in one place, the longer times you stay in the place, and brand that supports nearby retail, like food stores or the Walmart that is already there. So the idea is it will help restaurants and the Walmart that was already there. So I guess it's nice. But in the expo, well, what about the expo? What would the expo help with when it's gone? But you know, there's also a lot of hotels near the expo center, which will probably close because, if you're going to the expo center for a big event, you don't need to do that anymore. So yeah, and also the expo center did help restaurants as well for specific weekends. For certain weekends they would pump up the numbers basically because of certain groups of people like antiques or fandoms or Legos or esports or whatever. So it's like for a multi-day thing, you could you could do that. So it really, in my findings, it really didn't matter like the money wise, other than the people who own the property. It doesn't really help or hurt money wise to have a IKEA over an expo center, other than the hotels. The hotels are going to be gone. Yeah, the hotels are just super gone.
In conclusion, the main difference between the IKEA and the Dulles Expo Center is the fact that the Dulles Expo Center brought people from out of state to people in Dulles Expo Center. No one's gonna go to that place anymore if it's just an IKEA. Thank you for watching this video.